Lost Planet 3 is gorgeous. It's one of those very few games that you can just tell a development team put their heart into. The story is very well done. You feel for characters. You cringe seeing the smile on your wife's face as you continue through the story, not knowing how things will turn out for you, having a gut feeling, but still battling your way there. Lost Planet 3 takes more of an open-world approach compared to Lost Planet 1 and 2. It's much like a third-person version of Borderlands without the looting. And this world feels alive, but sadly not real. Like in Borderlands, you'll find a different variety of Acrid enemies based on the section of the map you're in. All equally aggressive and deadly, but the sections of the world are far too linear, making the world feel more like a tour rather than a mysterious, icy world. It's really a shame as the base is the complete opposite. It's open and alive. Characters that inhabit the base are actual characters with personalities. Some crazy, some not so crazy. But even with such a linear world and hand-holding experience, Lost Planet 3 had massive potential to be one of the most immersive third-person shooter games in a while. I may be one of the few that prefers organic experience over graphics. That being said, I would have much preferred graphics were cut down to cut out the massive amount of load screens. The load screens ultimately hurt the overall experience for me because not only are they long, they're frequent. Much like RPGs, there's a mission system. You get missions and side missions that take you to different parts of the world. Also, much like RPGs, this means you are frequently running back and forth between map sections over and over. Needless to say, load times are annoying and immersion breaking. You could tell the game was Borderlands and Dead Space inspired, but no one really took the time to dissect why Borderlands sucked players in. The worlds are open and load screens are nearly non-existent. This is something that RPGs have got down pat. Lost Planet 3 doesn't though. Lost Planet 3 can also get a little annoying, especially with its auto-saving. To save any progress, such as mission or collectible progress, you have to enter another section of the map, aka get a load screen save, which can lead to many frustrating encounters, especially if you're a trophy hunter, and dive right into hard mode. I played the game on hard to begin with, and found that it contains quite a bit of combat imbalances. You die way too fast, reload speed is too slow, bullet clips are too small, health regeneration is slower than dial-up, cover is practically non-existent, and you can't reload and roll at the same time, causing combat to feel more frustrating than challenging. Challenging is fast death, slow health regen, but a large clip and fast reload, or fast death, fast health regen, small clip, slow reload. You can't have everything stacked against you. At the very least, I would like to be able to reload as I roll, otherwise it leaves gameplay feeling cheap because you're forced to take damage in many instances just to get ammo back into your gun and then roll around for literally 3 minutes until your health is regenerated. Luckily, these cheap encounters aren't too frequent, and things quickly start turning in your favor once you're able to buy upgrades for your weapons and rigs. But the game is just heating up. Lost Planet 3 also features a multiplayer mode, a multiplayer that is hands down the best of any third-person shooter to date. There's standard team deathmatch, but the two most fun are Acrid Survival, where two opposing teams race the clock to rack up the most kills and points, and my favorite 5 versus 5 scenario. Match objectives change based on the map and team you're on. Sometimes your primary objective is to destruct, sometimes it's prevent destruction. Sometimes you are fighting the clock in opposing team, other times the clock is your greatest ally. If you looked over Lost Planet 3 in the past, it's time to give it just one more ponder. For what it is, a third-person shooter survival horror game, 8.5 out of 10, and as an overall